Welcome to 1.18, Experimental Snapshot number 4, where we have somehow spawned in the ocean. I don't think that's supposed to happen, Minecraft devs. What's going on here? Well, how many? We got one, two. Wow, we have two ocean monuments. That's nice. But let's find some land, huh? So here we are at land, and this is perfect because we got stone shores, and this illustrates one of the changes. We now have strips of, well, diorite here. We also have strips of andesite over here, and you can find strips of granite and gravel throughout stone shores as well. And that gives it a bit more of a layered look, which honestly looks a lot better. Oh, and there's, oh, that's beautiful. And we got some big old mountains on the other side over there with a village, which we should probably take a look at after we look over here. Because there's another change. Rivers are now so much better, so much more natural looking. This is a river. It's wide. I love that. I absolutely love that we've got wide rivers. And these rivers are supposed to be no longer cut off by kind of wonky terrain generation like in valleys in the mountains or anywhere else. But these seem to end. I guess that this part didn't get the memo. Did it? Yeah, this is supposed to continue on as a river, but it didn't. Oh well, that's supposed to be fixed, and maybe it will be. Maybe it will be more, but this is probably one of the exceptions. Also, deserts and badlands are now bigger, and we won't see like the little microbiomes everywhere like we have been in snapshot number 3. I never really liked that. That was not very good looking. But let's go take a look at those mountains because, you know, there could be changes over there too. Well, this is a little peculiar, but you know, I kind of like this. Got a little waterfall coming into this little pond here, which obviously is caves under there, right? But this is interesting. This is an entrance, maybe, to Dripstone Cave. Maybe. Well, tiny one, but okay. That, Minecraft, you just do that. So we got some mountains here. Looks like a great valley area. I'm just curious if we've got any rivers or gorges around here. And just look at this. These are, of course, lofty peaks. But there are some big changes with stony peaks. And look at this. Look at all this iron. That's a big change. There is more iron in the mountains and more iron in the caves. Less iron just laying around on the ground. And here is an amazing valley here. There should be a river going through, I think, but there isn't. But if we go over here, it looks like is this a river? Because that is, of course, one thing I've been mentioning before. The rivers shouldn't be, you know, cut off. So as you can see, this one is stopping right here, but going into, I guess, what you would call a saddle valley. But in saddle valleys, that gives you an interesting opportunity. You could maybe make some waterfalls and build your own creek going through it. I think that would be amazing. Would love to try that. Hello, Badlands microbiome. Yeah, that's not supposed to be happening in the middle of the mountains. We've got stony peaks right here, and there's something really exciting about it. There it is. Look at this. It is calcite. Calcite now appears in the stony peaks. Oh, and I understand why that's there. Remember, we've got vertical biomes now. Sometimes you got that, but we're right next to some badlands, and this looks pretty good too. But stony peaks, of course, you'll find them in warmer areas like this. So this is absolutely appropriate, but calcite is in the mountains. You don't have to destroy geodes anymore. Just go up in the mountains and you can find them. That is huge. But I want to take a look here because, oh, look at this. This is perfect. Like, this is quite wide. Well, this would be very interesting to build in because you've got... What in the world is this? Oh. This is a very, very colorful area. I don't think I've ever seen that so colorful before. Mine shaft, and looks like caves down there. But I love this. It's a wide Badland valley. And then we come over here, and we've got this river, this deep river. And this island right in the middle. This is almost like a canyon, isn't it? That is amazing. Although, what is going on here? Mojang, we got some weird generation here. Floating red sand everywhere. Yeah, I don't think that was intended, is it? I don't think so. But as we continue this way, you can see we've got this river. It just widens out. Just huge river. That is amazing. And what is going on with this? Got a waterfall coming out of this cave here. And that's interesting. We got grass inside the cave. But yeah, this goes on. Does it split here? It kind of splits. And it, whoa. Okay. This is nice. This has got to be what they're calling a fjord. So it's like a fjord, but usually Badlands don't have fjords. But this is a canyon. This is just really a canyon, and I cannot wait to explore. It keeps going and going, and a village. And more of that weird floating sand there, but oh, that's a weird generation. This is broken. It's Savanna village. There's Savanna up here, and that is weird. We got some broken generation here. This will probably be useful for the developers because we've got a floating house. We've got a bunch of floating stuff, and that just looks strange. But yeah, this canyon just keeps going and going and going. I know they call it gorge, right? And it looks like it's coming up upon yeah, jungle. And more caves. Okay, now it's a jungle canyon, I guess you can call it. But yeah, it seems the landscape is now lowering down, and that is just beautiful. Love it. Low terrain generation. You can speed up. But yeah, I would actually like to find one of those valleys in the mountains. Oh. Beautiful. Love it. This is getting so nice. If you're new to my channel, I do a lot of tutorials as well as a 1.17 tutorial Let's Play called Minecraft School. If that sounds interesting to you, then please check out the rest of my channel. And if you love these new canyons, please give the video a like. Well, I did find something weird. I was just over there, but this is an entrance to a cave, or no, it's just very strange terrain generation here. And it looks like it's a pretty failed cave, but anyways, it's below the water level, which kind of looks weird. But it seems like we come out into a lake and then the river continues on. I'm really liking the generation. It's so good. All right, one a weird village here. This one looks like it's built right over a ravine or a cave. That's just odd, but it goes right on into a dripstone cave. Sorry, it's going to be a little bit dark, but it's just incredible. Oh my god. Who wants to live in this village? This is a humongous dripstone cave. That is amazing. Oh, wow. Just if you want to know, here is the seed. And You can find the location here, -495, 5284. Now, the swamps are supposed to be, well, swampier, but I think I found one of the smallest swamps I've ever seen. Okay then. Maybe I'll look for another one. But also, shattered terrain is supposed to fit in better. And looks like we've got some shattered terrain here, but we still got floaty things all over the place. That's just weird. Yeah, so that it's supposed to fit in better. Extreme hills are also supposed to fit in better. But I'm not really seeing it here very much. Well, I guess it is in one biome, so that's good, instead of being split over several biomes like in Experimental Snapshot number 1. But I don't see any other swamps around here. This is so tiny. But I guess there could be a tiny swamp somewhere, right? We're back at the strange village with the Dripstone caves, and there's something new around here. And I can see it already, and it's all over the place. Right over here we got copper, but there's more copper. Oh, but ooh, there's a big blob of copper. That's right. Copper is much more common. Oh, look at that. More copper. More copper. So much copper. Absolutely everywhere in Dripstone caves. You want copper? You find Dripstone caves. You can find them elsewhere as well, but they are very, very common in the Dripstone caves. I keep repeating myself, don't I? I just found this amazing cave. This isn't part of the update, but look at this. We got a couple different local water levels, and it has a wall here. That's something that I'm glad to still see is around, but this one, unfortunately, is still weird. Alright, this is what I was looking for. Mountain Gorges. And just look at this. The rivers just go on through there. But this is narrow. I want to check this one out. Because there shouldn't be any blockage up here. Hopefully not. But it just seems to be pretty narrow. And I think it goes back out to the ocean. Well, that's interesting. And a cave there too. But yeah, it seems to be going back out. No, I don't think this is the ocean. This looks like a lake. You know, this generation, this terrain generation is like some of the most natural I've ever seen. And there's even a little lake, a little island here. Wow. And it just keeps going. The river, nice, really nice looking river. Except I came to this weird spot here. I don't think this is supposed to be separated, is it? Because the river does keep going on. Well, it looks like more like, yeah, it is a river. Okay. So, yeah, there's still spots where it does get cut off, like there. And we do get those nice lakes. Oh, this is so beautiful. Love this. This isn't a gorge. That's way back over there. But what do you think of the terrain generation? I am thinking this is the best I've ever seen. This is honestly an amazing job that Mojang has done. And of course, mine shafts and lava don't mix. Wow, this thing is just on fire. And that seems to be okay still, but wow. But this is an incredible cave. I mean, it's deep. And what in the world? Oh, okay, chains. But some of these pillars, these stalactites and stalagmites, there's floating bits here, and that looks a bit odd, I think. I think there's another one somewhere around here that was a bit large, just floating there. But regardless, this is just great looking and incredibly deep. I don't think I've ever seen a cave entrance like this before. This goes down there. Wow. And then this. And we've got these huge, humongous dripstone stalactites and stalagmites. And look at all the chains. Oh, this is ridiculous. All right, night vision on, and what is this? This is not a mine. It's just a bunch of floating platforms hanging by chains. This is ridiculous. This is hilarious. I don't think I've ever seen a mine shaft like this before. I mean, it's just a ton of chains. Experimental Snapshot 4 is incredible. I think it's the best one yet. And you know what? I am so looking forward to this update when it comes out at the end of this year. This is going to be the biggest update ever, and I hope it's just going to make the game even more popular. I love it so much. Now let me know in the comments below what you plan on doing with the gorges, canyons, and more abundant calcite. A big thanks to my patrons for their support. If you become a patron, you can get access to world downloads, special Discord ranks, and access to my Java supporter server. While you're at it, check out the recommended video at the top and the 1.18 snapshot playlist at the bottom. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.